Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 18th episode of the 11th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, this is available for in the link in the description below. Just click on it, put a password in, and enjoy. So Bernadette, Howard, both of them struggling with the idea about going back to work. You know, they're trying to figure out what parent could potentially be a stay-at-home parent, and everyone who actually, you know, supports the family. Now, Howard was saying, look, I feel like I should be staying at home. I make less money. I feel like I'm good enough to, you know, look after the children, the needs, and you know, like I said, you earn more money, you enjoy your job, you should go back and you know, support the family. So they've done a tester. You know, she went back to work, she's speaking to Penny, she's meeting up for lunch, and while she was back there, she kind of fell back into her old scenario. Do you know what I mean? Like, she fell back in, like, she was in work, and she realized that she was actually enjoying it. You know what I mean? Like, because she spent so much time away, she was feeling like she wanted to be at home, but then when she went to work, she felt like, you know, this is the place to be. I kind of understand it. Howard thought that he'd be a great stay-at-home dad. He is going to be a good stay-at-home dad. However, he realised as well that it's kind of boring, it's kind of knackering, and obviously he can't do all of it himself. And he's realised that he likes his job and he don't want to mess that up as well. Now I was saying, look, mate, you know, if the finances can afford it, you get a nanny and you get somebody in to, you know, lighten the load and make it much easier for everybody. Do you know what I mean? You're not always tired, and you're not restricting yourself from time with the kids, and one parent will have more time than the other. Now, obviously, we're looking towards progressing the wedding, and we're trying to find a venue. Now, it looked like Sheldon and Amy potentially found one. Trouble is, Kripke has already booked it out for his birthday. So they've been asking him, can he take it? He's saying no. Leonard went over and said, look, what is it that I can do? He said, you know what? You can do a couple of things for me and I'll give it you. So he agreed to do it. Now, it's cleaning radiation barrels. Not the best thing, not what you want to do, but he'd done it anyway for Sheldon. Sheldon helped him as well, mucked in to get it done quicker, so he wasn't doing it on his own. And then when he went back to the apartment, Amy was like, look, do you know what? We don't have to be in that venue. We can go somewhere else. We can look around. And Sheldon was agreeing as well. Which left Leonard like, what the hell, mate? You know, I've literally spent all this day trying to get this venue for you, and now you got it, you might not want it. However, like I say, it's only the thought that counts. At least he was willing to put something and put his time and hard effort, you know, on the line to give their friends, you know, what they actually truly desire. Sheldon's was a wedding on Mars. Obviously, hers was in this location. So it's going to be interesting to see where they actually choose and settle down to do it. And hopefully, by the end of the season, we're going to get that. Maybe the last episode, probably the best way now if we're on 18. You know what I mean? We only go to 24. And it'd be an exciting, obviously, end to the season. Thanks for checking out today's episode, though. If you do enjoy it, please smash like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
But why do they still call Batman using the bat signal? Wouldn't it just be, like, easier to text him?
The bat signal isn't just to alert Batman, it's also to strike fear in the hearts of his enemies and let them know he's coming.
Sort of like Sheldon's knock.
If we don't do anything, how long do you think they'll talk about Batman?
Well, I've known them for 11 years, so 11 years.
I believe they do text him. The bat signal is linked to his phone via Bluetooth.
Has that been in the comics?
No, it's just what I believe.
Today at work, I found out I am going to meet Bill Gates.
Sorry, Leonard. You and Penny had a good run.
This foundation is looking to partner with a pharmaceutical company to help develop affordable vaccines, so they asked me to show him around.
He gets it on Sunday, April 1st. Nice try, Penny.
Really never pulled a prank on you.
Oh, really? What about last year, when you sent me that email with the photo attached, but you didn't attach a photo?
That was a mistake.
Messing with me? Yes, it was.
So, you're gonna spend a day with Bill Gates. I'm a little jealous.
I'm a little nervous. You know, if I do a good job, I'm hoping they'll consider me for a PR position that's opening up.
I know a lot about him. I can fill you in, or maybe come along, whatever. I'm just saying, what are you gonna do when he wants to talk about high-level language interpreters for microcomputers?
What are high-level language interpreters for microcomputers?
A way of programming computers using words and commands instead of binary code.
Oh, it's actually kind of interesting. Tell me more.
Oh, well,
I'll do that.
actually, I've already met him once before. He gave a talk at Princeton and my mom took me.
Was he nice?
He was super nice. I got pretty emotional and started crying.
Hi, where are you off to?
El Parque.
El Parque?
Learning Spanish so I could talk to the other nannies.
Thanks for coming over.
No problem.
Can I get you anything? Juice box, nanners?
Nanners?
Sorry, Mom Brain. I think I forgot how to talk to grown-ups. I meant nanners.
So, what are we watching?
Bob the Builder. I'll catch you up. That one's Bob.
Isn't this a kid's show?
It's what we watch in this house. Bob the Builder, Dinosaur Train, and Peppa Pig.
You want to take a break and maybe get something to eat?
Hang on, I just want to see if Bob can fix it. Yes, he can!
The thing is, yeah, she was mentioning Peppa Pig there, and kids are obsessed with it, innit? I've actually never watched, I mean, I have watched it, I've been around kids, but I've never had a kid, and I've never had a sibling or a family member at such a young age where I'm around all the time where Peppa Pig's on, if that makes sense. But, like, I've seen online on TikToks and stuff that people say that actually Peppa Pig's actually a negative towards children because she's proper stroppy. She's proper moody. She's always crying. She's always blaming, is it George or whatnot? And, like, she always moans if she don't get her own way. And it's kind of like a, you know, kids do love it. And they're always talking about it. But, like, if you look at it, obviously, if that is the case, it'll instill the wrong instincts or the wrong mannerisms or whatever you want to call it into the child. You know, if you don't get your own way, you cry all the time, you throw strops, you do tantrums. I kind of get it. You know, when I was a kid, I watched stuff like, mate, we all remember stuff like, I used to love watching The Jungle Book, but like obviously the cartoon version and The Lion King, and then I watched a lot of George of the Jungle as well. You know, that was really good. I enjoyed it. And as we progressed up, it was a classic Disney Channel stuff. I was in that era where it was like Zack and Cody, you know, Lizzie McGuire, That's So Raven, Curry in the House, you know what I mean? Withers of Waverly Place, Hannah Montana Come Through, High School Musical, you know what I mean? Those type of things. And because Camp Rock style, go to the Nickelodeon side, you've got Keenan and Kel, Drake and Josh, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Cartoon Network, watching Cramp Twins, Dexter's Laboratory, you know what I mean? Like, Looney Tunes was on. I used to watch Tom and Jerry loads as a kid as well. I feel like when I was a kid and all that, the TV shows are well better now. When, like you say, when you listen to all these ones, like I just feel like they're not on the same level anymore. I feel like old school Looney Tunes, Roadrunners, you know what I mean? Like all that stuff is so much better.
Oh, hey.
I folded your laundry for you. You're welcome.
That's not mine.
You're saying that these aren't yours.
No.
So you're saying that I'm touching a stranger's underpants.
Yes.
And just like that, it's the worst day of my life. It occurred to me that perhaps you were telling the truth about Bill Gates, and it wasn't just part of an elaborate prank. I just need you to tell me the truth. This is driving me crazy.
Sheldon, he is really coming.
Is he?
He is.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, now I don't know what to believe.
My brain is turning to mush.
Happy to help.
Did I show you the video of the kid sitting?
Yes, you texted it to me at 3 a.m.
Sorry.
No, it gave me something to watch while I tried to go back to sleep.
I'm in the middle of a book, too. It's 3 pages long and floats in the bath. So quacks when you squeeze it. You should have seen Michael laugh. I think I have a video.
Hey, I'm gonna head to the office for a little bit.
On a Sunday?
Yeah, just want to make sure I'm prepared for tomorrow.
Benny, remember when I introduced you to 100-calorie Dove bars? And you said you owed me, like, big time?
I'm at his hotel first thing tomorrow morning, then we're on the go all day long.
You're right, guys. This is her job. We need to respect that.
Thank you, honey.
And now he's got the
Love you.
location of the
Love you.
hotel that he's staying in, so obviously they're going down there.
I totally just saw what hotel he's staying at.
It was obvious. That was so
What are
obvious.
we waiting here for?
For Penny to walk down the stairs, get in her car, and drive away.
What would you do if you had $1 billion?
Same as Bill Gates. Try to make the world a better place. But I do it in a working Iron Man suit.
Oh, I'm just feeling guilty, like I'm kind of sneaking around behind Penny's back.
We're not doing anything wrong. We're just hanging out in a hotel lobby. Plenty of people do that. Guys, that's him. Be cool.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god!
Mr. Gates, I'm Dr. Leonard Hofstadter. We've actually met before.
Sorry, I don't remember.
You've been such a big influence on my life. I mean, ever since I was a little kid, I've looked up to you like a hero.
Oh, now I remember.
I mean, at least he remembers you.
I saw my kids the whole time.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, besides you cutting up my meat for me, it was a lovely lunch. Pregnancy and childbirth actually cause physical changes to the structure of your brain.
I like the old structure of my brain.
Studies with rats show that new mothers are more sensitive to danger, better at multitasking, and bolder in the pursuit of food.
But were you bored?
Of course not. Which you can tell because your maternal brain is better at sensing nonverbal cues.
Hold the door!
Oh, hi, Leonard.
Didn't you hear me yell, hold the door?
I did. But you know what they say. Hold the door, get robbed some more.
No one says that.
He does.
Well, they should, because it's true and it rhymes.
Actually, I met Bill Gates. I actually went to a hotel and met him.
Right, right. Okay, so Bill Gates was at the hotel that you went to. That's you and Bill Gates.
It is.
It wasn't a joke, and I actually could have met him?
He's probably still there.
What hotel?
The La Quinta Inn in Thousand Oaks, under the name Hernandez.
Thank you so much.
April Fools. Just hanging out with the guys.
They still mad at me?
They were, but then I was like, hey. And they were like, what? And I was like, you know, and they were like, okay.
As it turns out, there's a little reception for Mr. Gates tomorrow night. I asked if I could bring you, and they said yes.
Wait, what do you mean again?
That one time with your mom.
Yes.
I wonder if he'll remember you.
Fraction of the mass it loses every year is about 10 to the negative 13. It'll be millions of years before we all freeze to death.
Wow. Hop on Pop took a dark turn there at the end.
Amy made me realize that new mothers are cognitively primed to take in new information, and I've been wasting it making up songs about our baby's toes. Evolution gave me this mom brain to focus on the baby, but I figure I can hack it to learn all kinds of new things.
Like Bob the Builder in that giraffe cage.
Spoiler alert, I didn't see that one yet.
The thing is, they say that if you listen to something while you're asleep, you kind of can remember stuff. It's like, I don't really know what it's actually called, but like, people try and do it with languages, but I don't know if it's actually sourced to factually be able to. Maybe if you're in like that light sleep mode, you know, like in the limbo bit, you might be able to. But that's why they like read books and stuff. Maybe if you want to teach the baby Spanish, you just have a consistently speaking thing in the background so you can hear it all the time. Might be able to pick up a few words here and there.
Maybe he won't remember you.
I snorted on his tie.
You snake?
What's going on?
He sent me all the way to Thousand Oaks to meet Bill Gates when he knew full well he wasn't staying there.
Why would you do that? You know he's staying at the Doubletree in Long Beach.
Wait. How do I know you're not tricking me?
We probably are.
He doesn't know. I know, mate, you'd be fuming.
You think you're so smart. Think I'm going to fall for it again, don't you?
Where are you going?
Shut up.
Sure you can't come?
I want to, but I'm just too sick. I've been trying to hide it so I could go, but I don't want to make him sick. Fun.
We'll feel better, okay?
Your danger isn't the loss of mass. Instead, it'll run out of hydrogen to use for nuclear fuel, swell up into a red giant, and fry the Earth. Speaking of splitting things, did you hear about the light-splitting greenhouse film that can improve photosynthetic efficiency?
Just gonna get the chicken.
Ah, NEKCIHC, chicken backwards. Boom. Mom brain.
Oh, in your face.
Oh, hey, sweetie. How you feeling?
Okay, I'm just resting.
Well, I have a surprise that might make you feel better.
He's going to remember, he's going to waste
look
his
who's
time.
Wait, I know you. You were waiting for me at my hotel. You ruined my tie.
Wait, what? What's he talking about?
That's a good one, Bill. I gotta go.
Stupid Bill Gates. Without stupid me. Aww.
I am so sorry, Sheldon.
Leonard, I can't stay mad at you.
Hola. How you ladies doing? Raise your hands if you're bueno.
¿Quién le dejaría cuidar sus niños? ¿Se los robó?
Me llamo Stuart Bloom.
Apúntalo. A lo mejor lo tenemos que dar a la policía.
Right, I know that they done the gag of Sheldon not meeting him all episode, and to be honest, yeah, I kind of had me in a bit there thinking, oh, mate, is it actually an April Fool's or not? Obviously, because the date coincides with April Fool's and the way Sheldon is and acts, it makes you kind of second guess your thoughts, but I kind of feel a bit tight on him, to be honest. Like, everybody got to meet him but him. You know, Penny was working at the convention, so, you know, she's going to meet him. Not her problem at all. The guys went but didn't invite him. Then the guys met him, told him a wrong location 2 times. And then, obviously, when Penny was able to bring a guest, it seemed, anyway, to the event, Leonard, because he met him the day before, kind of made a bad impression. Snotted all over his tie. Got his selfie, though, while he was crying. You know, decided that I'm going to pretend that I'm sick. Didn't go, didn't invite Sheldon, and he didn't obviously get to enjoy meeting Bill Gates, one of his idols. That's kind of upsetting, isn't it? But to be honest, imagine having as much money as Bill Gates has, and, you know, Elon Musk when he's in it. They could literally, like, it's mad. Like, for the length of this episode that we've just watched, they've probably made $20, $30, $50, $60,000. You know what I mean? Maybe more. That's how much he actually fart out constantly. Like, They make more money in their sleep in one night than an average person will make in 1, 2, 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the actual average salary in the US is. It's high anyway. Like, in the UK, the average salary for a standard person is £30,000, I believe, which is probably $35,000. Now, obviously, in the US, you might think that's peanuts, but obviously, the way the world works, our wage buys our stuff, your wage buys yours. You know what I mean? Your gas and electric and mortgage may be way higher than ours is, so obviously it dictates. But when again, it seems like I watch TikToks a lot, but when you watch videos on like TikTok and YouTube and they go around and say like, what's your salary, how much you earn, how much is your rent, surely you've seen all those videos, you know, what can I have a tour of your apartment, all this stuff. It seems like the average wage or something, maybe like $60,000-$70,000, you know, in the US. It seems like quite a lot of jobs as well. They search for the 100+ categories. They love it, you know what I mean? Like, they must pay high. Well, obviously, over here, we obviously pay a lot lower. It's mad to see how much these guys make, because it's something that you can only dream. Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't realise, I mean, they obviously work hard for the money, but I don't think they realise that how much wealth they've actually got compared to the common, normal person. It's complete madness. Like, honestly, fair play to him though. Uses stuff all the time. Sat here using a Microsoft computer. I mean, I love Apple. I've got my MacBooks and stuff, but like, for this purpose, these deals, I use Microsoft. It's easier to use the software. Microsoft Word every day at work. Outlook, Excel. Pretty crazy the impact that they pretty much had on society, to be honest, using the Xbox, all the memories as a kid. It's madness, honestly. It's just like unlimited cash flow, like a tap. You turn it on, money's just raining out. That's how much they actually make. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hope the guys enjoyed it. So, Bernadette, she's in that annoying phase. She's in that phase where it's like, look at my phone, look at these pictures, look what I do with the kids, consistently talking about them. And like, I kind of get it. It's a new stage, you know what I mean? It's like their honeymoon phase, to be honest. But like, as a person associated with them, a friend or whatever, you don't actually care, do you? You know, I know it sounds like that on a deep level, but I don't care. Unless your kid's really sick or something, or they're going through something, then I'm all ears. Vent to me, waffle, tell me, I'm here for you 24/7. Do you know what I mean? But like, I don't care that your kid's sat up. I don't care that they're having a bath and watching, you know, Bob the Builder, literally. I don't want to see a picture every time he crawls or he burps or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I might be the Mr. Negative on that, but I know for a fact in life, I ain't negative. I'm just a realist. You know what I mean? Like, I personally believe that they're your memories, and that's for you to vibe with and send to your family and chill with Howard with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Everybody's totally different, isn't it? This is why I personally have said before, I don't like gender reveals and stuff. Why are you having a gender reveal? Like, that's why I feel like it's just so everybody else can see it and celebrate it. But like, I don't care about anybody else's opinion. Like, literally, I really don't. Like, I could go my whole life with just me plain sailing on my Todd. Like, I don't need justification or celebration from everyone. I don't need to share my business with people as well. Like, if we never done these videos, right, I would be a ghost, honestly. Like, you'd never see anything, because you know what I mean? Like, if my kid stood up and he was running and he said his first words and he was playing and all that, I'd have them memories with the family, you know, with the girlfriend, with the, you know, with the grandparents, with the, I don't know, do you know what I mean? I won't be texting my mates and when I went out to the pub, do you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing worse than a thing, yeah, if I had a kid and I went to the pub on a Friday with a mate sat down, chilling, watching the football or whatnot, and I start saying, yo, look at this, what the kid done, look at this, what the, you know, they'd be like, did we come here to watch the football or to talk about your kid all the time? Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know, everybody's totally different on that, and obviously it sounds like really negative, but like, hopefully you watch all my videos from since the start, and mate, I'm probably one of the least negative persons you'll ever see. You know, I'm always happy and upbeat, and I literally just go with the flow of everything, but I will call stuff out as well. And, you know, Amy was in that position in today's episode. She was like, look, mate, I like your babies, I'm here for them, and you know what I mean, but it's girls' night. We want to go out, we want to drink, we have a gossip, you know what I mean, we have a good time. We don't, your whole point about being here in this situation with me around this table is to get away from that environment that you're in 24/7. You don't want to take it with you. It's like when somebody goes to work and then they come home and start talking about, it's like, mate, why are you talking about work at home? Literally, this is where you should be winding down, you should be relaxing, you should be forgetting about that side of your life. Do you know what I mean? You should be focusing on what we're doing now. Are we chilling? What we're watching? Do you know what I mean? Should we go out for a eat? Is it a date night somewhere? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the thing, obviously, even Amy acknowledged it at the end of the episode that, you know, she actually was a bit too much talking about the kids and that. But then also, you got to acknowledge both sides of the fence. They're obviously parents going through all this different things. You're watching the shows, you get addicted to it. You know, I was saying when I was a kid, I used to watch Tarzan all the time. But then, sorry, George of the Jungle. But then when you go in and you watch it back, you realise that there's loads of jokes in there that adults could have enjoyed, like when they was watching it. You know what I mean? Compared to when a kid, you don't really get it. It just goes over your head. But when you're an adult and you watch something back, you kind of get it. And it's like, you know, SpongeBob, for example. Many adults can watch that and enjoy it, even though it's made for kids, because there's loads of things kind of put in place for everybody to enjoy. So, I mean, I'm excited personally for me as well to be in that stage that they're in, that when I have a kid, you know, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be watching these things. I'm going to get addicted. I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be loving the Peppa Pigs or whatever you want to call it. The Bob the Builders, all these different shows. The Shiniest. I mean, that was a show when I was a kid. Do you know what I mean? But like, all these little things and just be fully engaged. And I want to be that parent taking the pictures and I want to be there, you know, reading the books. But like, I'm definitely not going to be the one that's posting it around. Do you know what I mean? But each to their own. And obviously, you know, as long as it makes you happy, that's the whole point, innit? You got a child, you want to be happy, you want to make them happy. And obviously, if you're doing that and everyone's having a good time, then you're obviously doing something right, aren't you? So I can't really knock it for that one. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.